Welcome to the engine room of our Itama 75 and the panel of doom. Let's go into the magic wardrobe. So in the wardrobe here, behind this panel, which we can't see, is all the existing switches and relays. This is all the stuff that's been added fairly recently. So we've got the CP370 sonar, we have the power supply for the CAN 1, that's the Raymarine navigation system, ICOM radio, the first of the CAN network switches. We have the autopilot ACU control unit. We also have the ActiSense unit, which is from the solid state compass, which is actually located down here. The fuse box for the navigation system, and that's basically it for our wardrobe. Itama control panel. All these switches here for shore and generator are no longer used, and once the panel of doom sorted, they'll be gone. You can see it's the old circuit breaker type things here. We have some weird things like the anchor light is powered from the switchboard and not the helm, but there you go, that's Itama for you. And to the helm. This is the back of the helm with the panels removed. Of course, we have an M-Connect CLMD12 in there, which is at the moment just used for an alarm, but there are plans for the future. Raynet network switches, the back of the Raymarine units, the same there. We got the first of 4 of the Metron rudder reference sensors going in. These will do the tilt and the harness and drive position and the flaps. Looking at the helm itself, we have 3 Raymarine screens. The one on the port side is currently showing the image inside the engine room. The centre one is currently showing the engines, and the starboard one is showing the M-Connect. So the project for 2026 to 2027 is to rebuild this large panel, nicknamed the Panel of Doom. We'll show you inside shortly and you'll find out why we call it the Panel of Doom. It's a big project. It will be built in the UK in Maryport, and then it will be shipped out here to France and installed at Saint Laurent on the boat. It is a big project because it involves removing the top part of the boat just to get this old panel out. So let's have a little walk around part of the engine room. We have a huge air conditioning unit there, which draws a huge amount of power, somewhere in the region of 6 kilowatts. In this little box here we have the AGM service batteries, and down here we have the grey water and fresh water and bilge pump, the main bilge pump. And more associated pumps with the air conditioning down there. We have a fuel polishing system here. The Skeeler battery charger charges the service batteries, and essentially it runs the 24-volt systems on the boat. We have here the Metron gateways for the engines, and all the engine and drive controls down here. Fuel filters, not very electrical but always interesting. The Panel of Doom there, which will be replaced. So far we've added all sorts into this boat. So we have here the Victron Quattro, which, to be fair, has been totally abused for the last 3 years and has worked faultlessly. Within there is this servo with the touchscreen just there. This spring we added lithium batteries. They're part of the engine start system, which technically lithium batteries shouldn't be used for, but we have combined them to make them a hybrid system at the point of starting the engines. Here you can see the Lynx distributor and smart BMS, and hidden away at the bottom here are the lithium batteries. They're a bit hidden at the moment, and of course they do need covers on the positive terminals, thank you very much. These were put in the spring. They've worked a whole season without any problems whatsoever. We've just this week added the CAN 2 supply, so we've split the CAN buses out. So we've now got CAN 2 there, which runs all the systems in the engine room, and hidden away in here is the end of CAN 1, which goes all the way to navigation systems. We've added Array Marine Yacht Sense Link. This handles the Starlink, which was causing us problems. This has now eliminated those problems and everything works really well. So at the back of the engine room is the generator. The poor old girl works so hard it's untrue, but without this generator this boat would not operate. It's sat behind these two huge V12 engines. The stern thruster, which caught fire at the beginning of the season, is located down there. It will be replaced, hopefully correctly. We have also added in the past a Victron galvanic isolator, and just tucked away there is a battery charger just for the generator batteries. These rather antiquated things, they handle the flaps and the engine drive out drives, the harness and drive positions, and we've just added another engine monitor to monitor this stage of the generator. We've also added engine room camera, which is quite handy to see there's any smoke when the alarms go off, which is just here. We also have a little temperature monitor there, which monitors the exhaust temperatures, which is quite important when these engines are cooling down. They like to know how hot the exhausts actually are.